Plump Goops Podcast.
Get a load of these hot takes at high stakes. Get a load of these hot takes at high stakes. Get a load of these hot takes at high stakes. Get a load of these hot takes at high stakes.
Hey everyone. Welcome back to the YMCA. This is the Hot Takes High Stakes YMCA special. We always said it that episode 41 would be the YMCA special, right?
I remember that.
You guys
Somewhere in the last meeting.
I was not prepared.
What do the
Do I need a membership?
How could we prepare?
well you're just supposed to come with an acrostic poem with the letters YMCA.
Oh, perfect. Oh, thank God.
So yeah, I know Woolsey, you have one on the back burner, so let's hear it.
Yeah. Oh, so just for the audience, can you say what acrostic means?
Yeah, so acrostic is like, let me use my whiteboard as an example. There's a lot of stuff on here. Don't pay attention to any of it. You see this? This is a Y. You see it?
Mm-hmm.
This is an M. This is a C, and this is an A.
Oh, that's such
Yeah.
a fancy word for something that we learned in first grade.
Well, that's what it's called. I don't know what you want me to say. So it's like the first, like it's just basically
anagram.
it's just like a poem.
Is that the same thing as an anagram?
It's an anagram. It's not. You can use like multiple words, I think.
But if it's a poem, it's acrostic.
Oh, okay. Okay.
Yeah.
So give it a shot. Here, let's hear what you got.
YMCA.
Mm-hmm.
You might call Annie.
Okay. And then with David's YMCA acrostic, he'll explain why you might call Annie.
Your makeup could be altered.
Okay. Oh, okay.
Damn.
The rules are meant to be broken.
I bent it.
And then I'll have the conclusion. Yes. Mama. Yes, Mama. Cake is awesome. All right, so
She just wants to be caked with makeup.
Yeah.
Is what that story is about.
Your makeup could be altered.
Satisfying.
And then she's like, "Yes, Mama." You know, like as like a happy.
Cake is awesome.
The cake is awesome. Okay. Did I say hot? Yeah, I said this is Hot Takes High Stakes, but this is the YMCA. That's it for the Y. Like, right? That's all we really needed to make this a YMCA
We
special.
established it was a special, so I think that's really all we had to do.
Agreed.
Establish it.
It's established. It's fully established at this point. Typically, I have a little timer to keep us on track, but I think we can just eyeball it, huh?
Let's eyeball it.
So this episode. We're gonna eyeball. We're gonna eyeball everything. How about that for an episode title? Eyeball everything.
I feel like we got
Eye on the ball.
Oh yeah, it's the YMCA special. Shit. Secondary title: YMCA special:
Our
eyeball
eye
everything.
is on the YMCA special.
Yeah, we got our eyes on the YMCA special. That's a good name. Episode 41. We've got our eyes on the YMCA special.
Do you?
Sure. Perfect.
Hot Takes High Stakes is the podcast where we each dish out a hot take on a really hot plate or serving tray. I'm Cam, and with me is Woolsey, and also with us is
David. It's David.
Just David today?
I mean, it's just BPC evolved too much.
You need to bring it back to his roots.
It's Big P Cork and Big Play Clay, and it remains that way.
Okay, perfect. Wait, it was a coincidence that Big Play Clay and Big P Cork have the same initials, right?
It took me like a couple of weeks, I think, to realize that my alias had made its way into our scripts.
Into our scripts and into our hearts.
And into Poke MMO players everywhere.
Yeah. Oh God. Okay, that's too much to get into right now. Does anyone have a warm-up take before we start?
I do. I have one.
What's going on?
I think that buildings need to cool down in the winter to account for the added layers of clothes that we have on.
So you're saying like lower what room temperature is, kind of?
Yeah, because I went to class the other day and it was like 50. But so I wore, and it's really windy here. So I wore pants and a sweatshirt, but then I go to class and it's 71. I'm now sweaty. So I think, don't like make it super cold, but you got to account because like people wear like jackets and a hoodie and a shirt. They don't want to take off like 2 layers just to be comfortable in class. So just tone it down a bit, like 67.
I like that. I always think that it should be colder rather than warmer inside.
Yeah.
You also want to dress for the season too.
Yeah.
The other day, Paris asked what the temperature was outside. And I said, "Oh, are you going somewhere?" She said, "No." I said, "You're not going anywhere for the rest of the day." But she wanted to dress appropriate for the season.
This makes sense.
And I understand that. It's
fun to have like the little, like these days we're all living inside, but it's fun to like pretend. Thoughts?
I mean, you have to, we're stuck inside. There are a lot of days that I don't have to leave my apartment if I didn't want to. Dressing like I was going to go outside just to feel that. Let's do it.
Just to get that rush, just to get that high.
Because then, I am prepared to go outside. It might incline me to go outside a bit more if I'm already prepared for it.
I mean, this is true. You know how many times I've been like, I've looked at my mother and I've said, "Mother, I don't want to go outside today." And then she says, "Hey, why don't we just put on our pants and our shirts and we'll see." And then I put on my pants and my shirts and I say, "Mother, I think I can do it. I think I can brave the weather and the germs." And then she's like, "My job here is done." And she evaporates into a mist and a flock of bats.
You live outside though, right? Like you live in a human-sized.
He lives in a den.
Doghouse.
It's more like a cardboard box in a shopping cart outside of a Dave and Buster's.
Modern day foxhole.
Yeah.
Yeah. And Elmer Fudd chases me with his rifle, and he says, what season would it be if he was chasing me? "It's little boy season."
That'd be ironic.
That's a good question.
Yeah.
It was. Didn't you try to, we don't have to say names, but didn't you try to make, oh no, we did. We made someone's name on the loading crew, someone's nickname on loading crew, on Dragon Band loading crew. We made their nickname Little Boy, right?
Mm-hmm.
Little Boy.
I thought you were going to allude
crew.
to my attempt to cast somebody to play the young me in.
Different, yeah. Different, but the same. We also had, what was the one that, we were told that one of the nicknames was offensive.
Oh, yeah, it was offensive because he said, I asked him what he wanted, and he said, "No clue." And so we did first name, no clue, last name. And Mr. Bach was like, "Nah." And so the first thing he said was Mr. Clean. And so we made his nickname Mr. Clean.
The greatest nickname on the shirt.
Oh, I love that. I missed a few names.
Mr. Bach kind of watches these highlights. Should we say this will be a highlight, and it's just a test to see if Mr. Bach watches this. Mr. Bach, if you watch this highlight, react with a little laughing emoji.
No, actually, I do have a Mr. Bach story. Does he actually watch these?
Yeah.
It haunts me to this day. I go on Facebook occasionally and I see him say happy birthday to ex members of the band.
Yeah.
He never gave me the happy birthday.
Whoa. I think he's given me a happy birthday a few times. Yeah.
I see it.
Mr. Bach, give David a hat. Just, it doesn't even matter. It's not his birthday for a while, but just drop a happy
say
birthday on
anything.
on his timeline.
Give him a couple.
Hey.
Yeah, give him a couple for the
Let's get
time
the
that
likes
you've
up.
missed.
Catch up.
I hope all y'all support. I hope to get all my friends to like his happy birthday message.
Yeah,
in November.
let's make it the most liked post on Facebook for the day.
Or ever.
Yeah, this will be like the Ellen selfie of
It'd
Facebook.
be the most old ex-band director sends student untimely Facebook birthday message. Becomes most liked post ever.
All right, let's get on that.
Oh boy.
Okay, so that'll have to be a highlight. At John. John's going to edit this podcast, so at John, please make that a highlight. I'll do anything. So yeah, I think it's time to get into our takes. Who wants to go first? Who's feeling that first energy?
I can go. Okay, so mine's a little bit extreme. I always come down to the wire with these, if I even come up with one at all.
Me too.
But I had a moment where I saw clarity, and I think I saw.
Oh, our
vision
old
of the
high school
future.
friend Clarity.
I thought of that old song, if our love's insanity, why are you my clarity?
Oh, that's a bomb song.
That's
That
a
song's
really good
awesome.
song.
I was talking about that kid.
Clarity from Pit Class.
Clarity.
Yeah, Clarity. Remember Clarity? We used to
remember
push him
Clarity?
down the hill and say,
Clarity was a good
"How do you see now?" You don't remember that?
Oh yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. We used to
Old pal Clarity. I hope you're watching.
we used to make him go get our lunch food, and then while he was getting our lunch food, we would eat his lunch food.
And then he'd wipe our glasses so that we could see.
It's a
clearly.
never-ending cycle, really.
Yeah.
And then Clarity would be like, "Oh man, where's my lunch food?" And we'd be like, "Hey, just eat the lunch food. Just eat the lunch food. Just eat the lunch food you just got. But actually, while you're up, can you go grab me like something else? And then we'll eat that. And then we're just very well fed. And Clarity lost a lot of weight that semester.
I think he broke the cross country record too.
Oh yeah, is that just a random
Whatever.
fact about Clarity?
No, but like at the same time, like while he was losing all that weight,
Oh right,
became really aerodynamic.
he was running back and forth.
Like he really found his calling.
He found like the correlation between like the longer he was gone, the more of his food we would eat. So he'd
He
go
quickly
really
found
fast.
he had just sculpted calves, and the rest fell into place.
Yeah, yeah.
And the thing about Clarity is that no one would ever let him sit down. And so every time that he approached someone, they would say, "While you're up," and then he would have to go do whatever task. So
That was
he never
his
actually
thing.
got to sit down. Yeah.
He won the senior year yearbooks. You do like superlatives. He won the award for least time sitting.
Wildly specific.
They felt like they had to make that award just for Clarity because that's kind of what he was known for.
At some point, I'm pretty sure his parents like put his bed up on his wall, and he just fell asleep like
Yes,
Standing.
exactly. Okay, Woolsey, enough about Clarity, our old friend Clarity.
I think I had a vision of the future, is what I was trying to say. And I'll be darned, it looks a lot like Minecraft. So
what?
What are you
We
talking
can't just
about?
take that sentence in stride. What a terrible combination of words.
That's your whole take, is that the future looks a darned lot like Minecraft?
Yeah, but I mean,
in what way?
Yeah, what do you mean?
I could use a little bit of feedback.
Well, I don't know. You have
We
to
don't even know
explain the
what you
take. I have no
mean.
idea what you're
That's a
talking about.
Okay,
Computer game.
I'll help you out.
Yeah.
Okay. Specifically, in 120 years, the future's going to look a gosh darn lot like Minecraft.
That wasn't more
And-
specific at all.
In what way?
You just said the same thing.
It's the year 2200.
Mm-hmm.
And it looks a lot like Minecraft. And here's why. I wrote it down. With AI and virtual reality and an increasing desire to get rid of labels, the world in 2200 will look a lot like Minecraft. Virtual reality devices will be so small it won't be noticeable in everyday society, and we can alter how the world looks around us. It can be whatever we're seeing and however we want to appear, aka changing your skin in Minecraft, or building whatever worlds you want to see around you,
Right.
whether that be vanilla or mods that could be installed or bought. Reality will be whatever you make it. We will have statistics. We'll be able to see how far we walk, and we'll have all these apps that are external now will be internal, because we'll have a greater understanding of our brain. And we will be able to display our name, have a display name. We can change our name, and just generally, it will also we'll still be under a capitalist society.
Okay.
But with the evolution of AI, most blue collar jobs will be gone and be done by robots, and society will actually be determined on in-game purchases.
What do you mean society
I'm-
will be determined on in-game purchases? What does that mean?
That means that you have to buy certain things to use in your virtual reality world.
So it's pay to win.
It's pay to win. It always has
No.
been. It always has been.
been.
The world has always been pay to win.
I'm glad you explained that, because the whole time that you were being vague, I kept thinking that you were talking about the world being in like 4x4 blocks.
Yeah. me
Well, I
too.
grabbed your attention, didn't I?
You did, but so
You
you're
almost lost it just as fast.
your reasons. Your reasons are we'll have nameplates. We'll
Yeah.
be able to alter the world around us.
However we want to see it, and how we look.
I like
Right.
the analogies. I like the analogies.
But okay, so the fact that it's Minecraft is just like a hook.
Yes.
Yes, but
It's the
Minecraft is
headline.
kind of like I don't see another game that is kind of the same thing. It's
I
not as
support
good.
the comparison.
Yeah, I mean, and also like by then the Ender Dragon will have risen to prominence, and we'll all have to defeat it to make it to heaven, right?
I'm completely ignoring what you just said, but we'll be able to
Solid.
experience any. I think that we'll be able to experience any feeling, and also any like sensation or chemical release in the brain without any of the negatives. With
Oh.
standard health negatives, you know.
What do you mean?
We'll be
So
able to feel anything.
negatives including like, so say you get a dopamine rush. What about the dopamine deficit that comes right after that? We'll be able to negate that. You're saying?
Well, this is the
You're
problem.
saying we'll
is
just be
that-
able to inject heroin without any problems,
Yes.
right?
Yes.
But the problems will be, I think that there will be a movement to hang on to traditionalist and like the society that we're living in now
Yeah.
views, in that mods will be cops.
What? What do you
So,
mean?
And the admins, like the
it's just
government.
like the admins.
Oh,
Yeah, not
I thought you meant
not-
like
yeah.
okay, yeah. I see.
modifications.
So you're saying that like there will be like traditional society that loves to oppress, and then there will be everyone who's fighting for change. The Minecraft change will be the gamers who are the oppressed.
Gamers will
Is that what you're saying?
gamers will rise up for sure.
You're right. Okay. Yeah, this sounds like a gamer's pair. Will I have one question, and obviously I won't be alive unless we figure that out. I
might.
will never die. No one I know will ever die, and my parents will never die. But
Maybe.
no, they won't. Will I be able to do parkour? Like those cool Minecraft parkour videos? Will I be able to do that IRL?
Yeah, because you would be able to get the sensation of jumping without actually moving that far.
I'm sold.
Yeah, I'm kind of liking this comparison.
Will Steve be the overlord?
God, yeah.
Yeah, God.
Is Herobrine our devil?
Uh,
Or is he more of like a haunting story and like the Ender Dragon's our devil?
I think the Ender Dragon gets a bad rap.
Yeah, why?
He
might
literally
be
is
fair.
confined to his own world.
Yeah,
He never does
wasn't
anything
hurting
to
anything.
us.
we just kind of go
do anything.
into his lair and just kill him, right?
For like 100 levels of XP, like that is not that much.
Yeah, that's like 3 enchantments. Come on.
Yeah.
All right. Well, so we're pro Ender Dragon now. I feel like Ender Dragon is the devil and Herobrine is the devil's son. And as we all
can see
know,
that.
the son is always worse than the father.
I think it could be the opposite. I think Herobrine could be like a like an older entity where the Ender Dragon was his son or his offspring that was wronged but is doomed to a life of evil.
Like Hades.
Yeah,
Yeah.
the Disney version.
Yeah. All right, David, do you agree or disagree with
I
this
like
take?
it. I like it. I like it.
You like it.
It'll look more like Minecraft than
And I agree with
Okay.
it.
than right now.
So just that's your basis, that it'll look more like Minecraft than life
the
does
world
right now.
the world will look more like Minecraft than the world looks right now. Not than Minecraft looks right now.
Whoa. Okay. I disagree. I don't think the world will ever look like. I don't think we're gonna make it to 2020. No, not 2020. 2200.
It can't get that much worse.
No, yeah, the world is gonna explode or something. I bet.
We'll figure it out.
So tell me nuclear warfare isn't gonna happen in the next 180 years. Tell me.
I couldn't tell you without a reasonable doubt.
I could tell you, but then I'd have to
I think
kill
we'll
you.
get to Mars first.
You think so?
I think we'll have a civilization on Mars.
Someone's gonna blow up Mars, guaranteed, with a missile.
By accident or on purpose?
No, on purpose.
Well, either way, I don't think both are getting blown up. I think that's kind of like an eggs in two baskets, and then we see, oh, that was really bad. Let's never do that again.
I mean, if Stalin and Hitler and like Kim Jong-il all happened in the 1900s, then like the two, like what can happen in the 2000s with nukes? So your take is that it'll look more like Minecraft than the world looks like the world today?
Yeah.
I disagree with that. I think I think the world will look. In fact, I think we're going to go backwards in terms of technological advancement.
I guess I'll disagree because I think it'll look like the world.
Okay, you think the world will look like the world does right now?
I think it'll look more like the world.
I mean,
does.
think about the advancements of
Does
just
right now.
just right now compared to what was 120 years ago.
Yeah.
1800?
No, I agree. It was actually 1900 was 120 years ago. But I think that we're reaching a breaking point, and I think the dam is about to break, and we're going to regress.
Bold to think we're not regressing already.
Yeah, that's that. I don't know.
No, have we ever like genuinely regressed?
No, but I think we're about to reach the point where we will.
You're thinking like World War III,
going
like
up
everything
the
is
roller
blowing up.
coaster. We're either gonna do that, or we're just
Yeah.
gonna go.
Too big to fail. That's what I said.
Yeah. Let's make the banks too big to fail. Okay, David, what's your take?
My take is that ducks are the ultimate animal because they can reach all terrains. They're impervious to chase. They are everywhere. They can be everywhere. They don't get wet. You can't get them. You can't get them.
You can't get them.
You can't. If you're a predator, good luck catching a duck. You want to swim up to them, they're going to walk on land. You're going to run up to it, it's going to swim.
It's gonna fly.
And if no bird actually attacks ducks, but by chance they do, they'll dip underwater and they're safe and they come up dry.
This is kind of true. What other animal has all three
I was
terrains
trying to
on
Google
lock?
it. I can't think of any.
That's true. Are we counting humans or no?
Well, I mean, we have to use
No.
machinery.
That's true because, like, I mean, humans kind of suck one-on-one.
Yeah,
Like, I'd be
for sure.
terrified of a duck.
Oh, absolutely.
If a duck attacked
Like,
me,
if
I
you're
would
talking
run.
just a natural ability,
Yeah.
that duck's got everybody on lock, at
Dude.
least for survivability.
You put me in a room with a duck versus like a small dog in the room with a duck. The small dog is less afraid of the duck than I am.
Absolutely.
But they're more in touch with, like, their instincts, you know?
A small dog?
I think so.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Man, I saw
Like a small dog sees a duck and just wants to kill it.
I don't think, I think animals are less, they don't want to get, like, I don't want to get scratched, you know? Like, I don't want to get stung by a wasp, and I will
Yeah.
And like
I will spend
a wild
hours
animal's defense is like, I'm gonna go kill this thing. Our defense is like, I'll walk away.
Yeah. Dude, I went on a hike yesterday, or I tried to go on a hike yesterday, and swarms of wasps everywhere. And
Where?
in like LaRue, Texas,
Interesting.
like an hour away from where I live. But I couldn't even the thought of a wasp coming near me. I was like, nah. And I had to check in at the state park. It was in this state park, and I had to check in and like pay to get in. And this dude was standing at like the window of this wooden kind of shack thing, and more wasps than I've ever seen in my entire life were just swirling around this shack, like basically flying around this guy's head. And I've never seen a more steadfast, someone who didn't care, wasn't afraid in my life.
Not down for that.
I didn't understand how he was so steady.
I've been stung by one bee, and that was like enough. I don't want to ever come close to those things.
It's kill the wasp, I say.
Yeah, like the bee does things. I'll forgive a bee sting because either it's dead or it's going to go pollinate. What's a wasp doing?
Yeah. What terrain do you think a duck is least effective on?
Land. Well,
I think land, right?
I'd say land, definitely.
Yeah.
But it's so like the difference between land and sky is
I don't think it has
nothing.
the attack in the land, but it has the. I mean, it can get away from anything in the air.
I think a duck is strongest in the air.
Yeah.
Because imagine a duck in a lake. It's much harder for a duck to get away from like something that's coming from below and attacking it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
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 But if it spots something coming from below, it could just fly away. And that's the difference between a duck and a fish.
Yeah.
How much can they
Fish
dive?
have the.
Ducks,
I feel like they
I
can
pictured
get,
them as very buoyant. I figured that they couldn't dive that much.
when their necks go down,
they
I
can
feel like they
dive.
can get a whole body length or something.
Man, I was at this state park. I was standing on this pier, and there was this little duck that was swimming around. And it would be down there for like 30 seconds at a time.
That's crazy.
So I think they can dive.
That's longer than I can hold my breath, I think.
Let's try it. Ready? Let's do a breath holding contest. Ready?
Okay, got it. I've been training.
I just had a cold, so let's see if I can do this. Ready? Ready? 3, 2, 1.
I'm out. Damn. Jesus, I feel like it's been a minute. My problem was I took in a huge breath at the very start where my throat hurt. And then I had to let half the air go.
I could have gone for a little longer. I'm impressed by honestly all of us. Good work all around.
I've always known that I can't hold my breath that long.
Huh.
I knew I shouldn't have played bass trombone. I could never hold a lot of air.
Well, that was good podcast material, huh?
Yeah.
especially for the audio listeners.
Dramatic
Because
zoom
you
in.
can't really speed it up either. It just looks stupid.
Yeah. So that's exciting. Well, I have no idea how long we went, but I'd love to see.
I think like close to a minute. I want to say I lost count towards the end because I was trying to.
Were you counting the seconds in your mind?
I was trying to.
I
I
have
got-
a tick going. That's.
I think you were at like 36-ish.
I think so. Yeah.
Huh. So
I
you
called
went
30.
longer
I
than you
thought
thought.
it would be 30.
You
Yeah.
went longer than you thought.
But we should look up how long a duck can hold their breath underwater.
I can do
True.
that.
What if a duck can breathe underwater? Would that shock you?
Absolutely. It's a bird, dude. It's a bird.
I'm gonna bet on this. It's my risk. It's my high stakes, high reward bet.
Diving ducks dive 20 to 30 feet under the water and can hold their breath for several minutes. But the other ones that I was looking up only dove like a few feet, but can probably still hold their breaths.
Damn.
That's crazy.
That is
20 to
crazy.
30 feet?
What
The
if
diving
ducks
ones, that's crazy.
learned how to hijack a fish's gills and they could like breathe through the fish?
Yeah. Well, is that the way that
unstoppable.
Is that the way that we make a duck unstoppable? Or I feel like giving a duck human legs would make it unstoppable.
Well, I was thinking about it. The only terrain technically they can't reach is like deep underwater. So you give them a fish or gills, they basically got
Nothing's going on down
escapability
there,
from
though.
everything.
Nothing's going on.
escapability.
No, yeah.
I mean, there's more food down there. They'd be able to get like salt water, get
Yeah.
the ocean, get that sustenance.
Hmm.
I do
is
think human
interesting.
legs would definitely be better though.
Human leg.
But they're still able to like go super fast.
Human
underwater
legs with webbed feet. Yeah. Yeah.
I'd go for Venom.
with webbed feet. Venom, like a better attack might be, but I think
better
that they have
attack
the
because-
perfect amount of attack and defense
Mm,
because they have
need
like the
to, like, be able to
intimidation of
kill.
like small things.
yeah.
They're pacifists. Ducks
Are pacifists. They're peaceful yet powerful, like
But wait,
Gandhi,
wait.
Like Teddy
Martin
Roosevelt.
Luther King, like Teddy Roosevelt. Yeah.
What about geese? I feel like geese is just an evolved duck.
But they don't get on the water. They like stand on one leg, or is that cranes?
It's a flamingo.
That's
No, there's
that's
like
cranes.
there's cranes too. That stand on 1 feet.
No, geese definitely get in the water. You could say,
Yeah,
but
the ducks are better. Ducks are more aggressive. I feel like.
Geese can fly further.
no, geese are way more aggressive than ducks.
Oh, you're
geese
right, actually.
Geese are
They get
aggressive.
crazy.
I'm afraid.
And they have
of
the
geese.
swan song, so maybe it's geese. But
Let's
same
say-
family.
Let's say
That
let's
one.
yeah. Oh, like some kind of plump one.
Yeah, maybe.
I would say it's like if in like Pokemon, a goose is just the evolved form of a duck. No?
Yeah, and it's got that little thing on its head.
What's that? What are you talking about?
Water
like
birds
little-
belong to the Anatidae. I'm not going to try to pronounce
Not
other things on
today.
this podcast.
Or maybe it's only ducks that have
Yeah.
a little thing on their
Those
head.
are water birds.
Like a
They
mohawk?
include duck, geese, and swans.
Are you thinking of like
that
a
family.
rooster?
No. It's feathers, but it looks like a little like Elvis haircut.
I think some might have it, but that's like a specific breed.
I'm just saying that would look cool if we were making a Pokemon.
Oh, if we had our ultimate warrior duck. It
Oh,
would
there is
definitely have a
there
red
is
mohawk.
a. Actually, it might just be a swan. I don't know if it's a duck.
And then there's like a seagull.
A wingle, yeah.
Yeah. Pelipper? No, that's not it either.
So what would you say about like a pelican can fly and it can dive? What's the
Can't
difference?
swim.
Yeah, okay.
I feel like they're slower too.
They are slower. Okay.
And just not as I think the ducks have a certain level with the webbed feet. They're better on land than like all other birds.
Right. No, this all makes sense what you're laying down.
But I also like the geese introduction. I think that, or the swan. I think that fits.
But we
into
have
the
to.
same
I
bill.
think we have to field. We have to think of any other possible animal that could. Do all
I can't
three.
think of any three terrain animals.
Well, it's
I mean,
so
neither.
limited because of flying. I think you
Yeah.
might be right.
Yeah, exactly.
like what? Let's think of like the only mammal that can fly is a bat, and they can't swim.
The only mammal that can. Well, then no, that's not true.
Any
The only
fish?
mammal that likes-
No fish can fly, right? Like
There's like flying fish.
yeah, true. And
Yeah, but
like
they
those
can't do
lizards
shit
that
on the ground.
they're those lizards that skim the water. You know,
Yeah,
flying
But they can't
hamsters.
dive. They can't dive.
like sugar gliders and stuff.
Yeah, but they can't
Those are
swim.
still only 2 out of 3. You're talking about the pyramid. Ducks are on top.
This is true. Okay, I like this. But wait, so you're saying your take is that ducks are the ultimate animal?
Yeah.
Can geese dive? Look that up. That's important to me.
I mean, I'm willing to include those because I didn't think about that.
Well,
I think it's all kind of the same thing.
yeah.
Yeah.
But I need to like if I just need to make my decision on geese or ducks.
Swans and geese do not dive.
It's
Neither of them
ducks.
dive. It's got to be
ducks.
ducks.
It's ducks.
100%. Wow.
Okay, yeah, then I agree wholeheartedly with this take.
Yeah, it's a hundo.
I do
Ducks
too. And
are the ultimate
I
animal.
didn't at the start.
There you go.
Convinced.
I'm convinced.
Okay, here's my take. Bluetooth, stupid.
I agree.
It never works. Wires are better. Like, yeah, you have a wire. Oh, there's wires. It sounds better, and it never runs out of battery. You don't have to charge it, and it's not stupid.
100% agree.
Yes.
The
Because-
only time I prefer no wires is when I'm working out. I hate the wires in my headphone then.
And this is true, but I think
agree.
I agree, and I will use Bluetooth for working out, but that's it.
That's fair.
It. You hear me? That's it. And that it can still be dumb if I only use it for working out.
But
I don't know.
I
I'm
mean,
remembering some bad wired experiences with my earbuds, but I will say that the AirPods have also been inconsistent.
Yeah.
Like the AirPods can get to a point where you have to turn it precisely, and like the wire can get staticky.
Oh,
So there's still some
that.
problems.
yeah. And also, like every time I talk to someone who has AirPods, they're like, "Hold on, let me connect my AirPods." Oh, hold on, let me connect my AirPods. Oh wait,
I was talking to my roommate,
my AirPods
and he
disconnected?
said that like if he gets a phone call, he'll like walk into his room and put them on before answering. I'm like, I just walk into my room and answer.
Yeah.
I will say,
Put on his
like,
AirPods.
If you have like answer a phone call. I'm like,
Huh.
I don't get the difference, but I will say like if someone's on a Bluetooth speaker, wired.
Ooh.
Wired's the best way. Like at a party, because someone gets on Snapchat, or like his phone runs out of battery, or like they leave and it just gets all or it just disconnects. You gotta have a wire.
I agree. In a car, I always hate Bluetooth connections to the radio because you're like at the start you're like, oh, let me connect my phone, and then you're just like sitting in the parking spot for like 3 minutes while you're waiting for your phone to connect, and it's
And
delayed.
the song will skip.
Yeah,
the song
and
will
it's delayed. Like,
I'll say mine has no
Tempo
issues.
will be
I have no
inconsistent.
problems
Yeah.
with mine.
with your
Mine's
AirPods.
beautiful. No, with the Bluetooth connector I have in my car. I mean, I wish
Yeah,
I had an aux.
give it a
but I just
second.
don't have one.
Give it a second.
I've had it for a year and a half.
Wired is ultimate in a car because you can just plug it in and go.
And
Literally,
charge.
like
Oh,
I was
and
in
the
shock.
charge.
I was in shock that I didn't have an aux port because there's an aux
Yeah.
button, but literally the level, like the level trim or whatever, that package didn't have an aux port, but it has an aux button. All the other Accords like above it had an aux port installed. They just said,
sucks.
nah, not with this one.
Rough.
I mean that you bring up a good point, Woolsey, in that you hook up to you hook up to a Bluetooth in a car. It not only is delayed, skips, takes a while to connect, but it also drains your phone battery.
A lot.
Whereas if you
Get
hook
that
up
car charger.
to the wire, well, that's what I'm saying.
Then you're already plugged in. Then
Yeah. But
you
if-
may as well turn on the iPod option.
Most cars, if they have an
You're
aux
already
port,
plugged in. What are you plugged into?
Typically, if you have a car charger, it'll also work as an aux.
Yeah.
But yours is a
weird
case.
I just use mine's a car charger, but then I have a USB port for my phone charger.
Well, if you plug into like an aux, like my car has a little USB that I can plug into my phone charger into, and then it's an aux.
It's not like the aux cord, but the USB charger acts as
yeah.
I was just
that's a wired connection.
I connect to the so you have like a wired Bluetooth thing?
No, it's not Bluetooth. It's aux.
Woolsey just has an aux.
It's iPod. It's not an aux. It's
you plug in your USB. It's USB aux.
Sound.
It's USB aux.
Okay.
Stop saying aux. It's just aux.
I got you.
But yeah, I hate Bluetooth with every fiber of my being.
I hate it too.
Wait, David, what are your bad experiences with wired headphones?
Like, it got to a point where when I would put it in the headphone jack, if it wasn't turned in the perfect spot, it only played out of one ear.
That's why the new configuration of Apple headphones is better, I think, because you don't really have that issue.
Well, I don't know because I don't have them.
Let me show you. They're not in my pockets. Hold, your mind's about to be blown. I think you know. It's the same. It's the same plug-in as your charger.
Oh yeah, I have seen those.
Yes,
I got one with my phone.
Yeah. So you have.
I didn't know that was considered the new configuration. I forgot.
It's the newer configuration.
Yeah. I thought this was like they announced it last week with the new iPads or something.
Did they announce the new iPads?
Or an iPhone, whatever they announced. They announced the iPhone 12 or whatever.
They announce something like every week. At a certain point, it's not an announcement.
Yeah, it's just like a newsletter.
Yeah. We should do it. I want to do a newsletter. And we just make Sam do it every week.
Let's write Mountain Men press releases leading up to our videos.
Yeah.
We'll disseminate them onto the industry.
Can we I want to finally do this marathon video.
I have an injured knee, so I can't unless you want crutching footage.
What happened to your knee?
It's very inflamed.
How? What happened?
I literally last Friday, I stood up from my couch and I just turned to my room and I said, my knee hurts. And it didn't even feel like it tweaked, but I could tell that it started hurting. And so I went to it hurt to walk. It really hurt to go downstairs. It was always popping. And so I went to an urgent care on Sunday. Mm-hmm. Dude I didn't really trust him because he sat on my foot and started just pulling my leg every which way. And then was like, is there pain?
Well, that's how he checks if there's a torn ACL.
Oh,
or like a torn ligament.
There's pain. I was confused by the question, is there pain? Because there was pain before and you've just pulled all over it. So he put me in a brace and some crutches.
Is there pain? You walk in, you say, my knee hurts. He proceeds to literally punch and pull your knee everywhere and ask you, is there pain?
He could have done nothing and asked the question and it still would have been a yes. There was always pain. And I really don't think he just said stay off of it. That's the best I can do. And ice it. And every time I extend my knee, it's like this part of my knee.
Oh, you got a little brace.
I feel it shifting. I'm my leg is falling apart. I don't like it at all.
I wonder, did he say anything about a torn ligament or anything?
No, he said that he thought my patella was rubbing against my femur, but I'm going to an orthopedic when I go home.
The is there pain reminds me of a TikTok I think I've sent you guys where this barber asks really strange questions to everyone to everyone's haircuts. And one day he just says, that line's straight. You think about it the same way that I think about it.
Think about it the same way you think about
it. Such a weird way to ask a question. John, throw in that clip. I'll send it to you.
That line straight. Do you think about it the same way I think about it?
Do I think about it the same way you think about it? I mean, what is going on with your cognitive thinking, man? Your terminology and your vernacular is throwing me out of bounds, baby. I mean, come on. One more episodic moment, I'ma snooze my motherfucking scruples in this bitch. Why can't you just cut my motherfucking head and I can go about my endeavors, man? Jesus Christ of Latter-day Saints, man.
I'd like to point out something that I realized when thinking about this take, the Bluetooth take. Right before we started, I almost plugged in my headphones that are these headphones but I didn't want to deal with the effort, and so I grabbed my Bluetooth headphones, and
What
now
effort?
I feel like a big phony.
You didn't
What
want to
effort?
deal with the effort of plugging in your headphones?
Yeah, well, okay, to be fair, it's not really the fact that the wire is very long. It more has to deal with the fact that they're broken and there's like tape keeping
That's
two of
fair,
them
though.
together.
I was gonna say the effort of plugging it in is the same as clicking your Bluetooth symbol and clicking connect.
Well, I mean, it was still annoying. That's what I was doing at the start.
Yeah.
To
you were
set it up
doing
on the
that.
computer, and then you have to disconnect it from the Mac. At least these headphones, you can't just. You have to forget the whole device every time.
Oh, that
And
blows. That's awful.
It sucks.
Oh, pretty
He's
cool.
on the range. He's on the range.
Is he golfing?
C dots on the range.
Put that on the Mountain Man Instagram story.
He's on the range.
Throw it on the story. Yeah, I mean, both of you these are wired, and both of you at the beginning of the call were like, David had to figure out his AirPods, and then
They are dead.
and
they
then
were dead. They do
Woolsey
charge
had
really
to figure out
fast.
his your headphones. So
It's true.
that's that for my take. What do you guys think?
I'm down.
I agree.
prefer
We need
wires,
something
I
better.
guess, yeah.
We need something better.
We need a higher fidelity.
Yeah, that's the thing. Is I don't
Connection.
think we're going to move in the direction of not having Bluetooth. Bluetooth just needs to be better. I don't prefer wires
Yeah.
over. Right now, I probably would. In most cases, besides like playing basketball or something, because that's an abomination.
Mm-hmm.
Bluetooth needs to get better, and we need to go further in the Bluetooth direction than further in the wire direction.
How about this? Invisible wires.
That would be worse than visible wires
Yeah, probably, right?
Can you feel
in
them?
every way, shape, and form.
Yeah, you
They're
can feel
tangled
them.
and you can't untangle
Okay.
them. That's probably
Yeah,
the
true.
worst consumer idea ever.
It's the
Sounds like a
happy
threat.
medium.
It's the happy medium that will soon, like, people are going to accidentally, like, tie them around themselves or
Yeah.
something.
No, yeah, you're right. No. That's just
You didn't think about it, is what I'm trying to say.
No,
You
I
just
didn't.
spoke.
But that's okay sometimes. Wait, do you guys agree or not?
What's your take?
Yes.
Like, I need to know the word.
Bluetooth is dumb.
Oh,
Yes.
yeah.
Okay. Sweet. So hottest take time. We are all going to restate our takes. My take was that Bluetooth is dumb.
Mine was that ducks are the ultimate animal.
Mine is that Minecraft is the future.
All right. And we're going to vote starting with Woolsey, then David, then me. Does everyone know who they're voting for?
Yes.
All right. In 3, 2, 1.
David.
Woolsey.
Woolsey. Yeah. Give him props. Give him props.
Thank you.
Woolsey, so that, I don't know what that brings your score up to, but you're one of the 0.3 boys. You have 0.3 in your score because of me, you, and Sam all split
That's
hottest
right.
take one week.
That's right.
Someone said that we need to do a runoff in January when the runoffs
Oh,
are happening.
Yeah.
For our for that take, so that we get rid of that
And you should
0.3.
have the other mountain men on to vote.
That's true. We should. That would be
Yeah,
good.
we should all have
That
another
would be
take.
good.
The runoff special. We can encourage people to vote, or
Oh,
I
yeah.
guess encourage Georgians, people in Georgia who watch this to vote.
Yeah. We could
Oh,
do it
yeah.
in Georgia.
Yeah, we should go to Georgia. In January's in Georgia.
Sure.
Yeah.
I don't know.
I'd like to go to Atlanta.
When are
I'd like
they?
to go to
'Cause I don't go back
Savannah.
School, so like
Sure.
Savannah's nice.
Yeah, well,
down.
no one's going to be back in school ever. Ever. You know how many people are going to get COVID? Do you guys know I'm out of antibodies?
Oh no!
Oh shit.
Just got the test back.
You
the
never
other day.
rationed them off to us.
No, I didn't. I forgot to. You guys forgot to come and siphon my blood.
I
My
get tested
plasma.
on Monday before I come on home.
I'm not going
Gosh,
anywhere.
I don't feel anything.
At any point, do you guys, when you get tested, do you guys ever wish that you had it?
I've never been tested, but
Oh,
I
really?
did get antibody tested before I came up for the semester, and I mean, obviously, I wish I had been
Yeah.
positive.
Yeah,
But
I mean, I definitely wish that I would have it if I was asymptomatic.
Yeah, yeah,
I don't want it now because I'm about to go home. But I would take it any
Right.
other time.
Definitely.
any other time.
I
Well,
wanted it. If I was going to get it, I wanted it like the weekend I came up here for school. I
Yeah.
just wanted it when the semester hadn't picked
Yeah.
up. But unfortunately, I'm too safe. That's what it is.
I'm
too
too
safe.
smart.
I'm too calculated.
Okay, that's it for Hot Takes, High Stakes. Follow us follow the Mountain Men accounts on Twitter and on Instagram. What are the account handles, David? Just like
I
at
believe they're
Mountain Men
both
Vids.
Mountain Men Vids.
Cool. Follow those. Go to plumpgoose.co to check out the leaderboard and the list of hottest takes. Subscribe to Mountain Men Vids on YouTube, Mountain Men Games on YouTube. Let's all give a nice little sign off. What's David about to do?
Ciao, ciao.
All right, bye everyone.